Have you ever wondered how Portugal, a small nation on the edge of Europe, became a global superpower in the age of discovery? Portugal, nestled on the western edge of the Iberian Peninsula, boasts a coastline caressed by the waves of the Atlantic Ocean. This geographical placement ignited a maritime passion in the Portuguese, setting the stage for a grand era of exploration. This era, known as the Age of Discovery, saw Portugal at the helm, charting the unknown waters of the world. It was an epoch shaped by daring individuals with a thirst for discovery. Among them were key figures like Prince Henry the Navigator, known for pioneering advances in navigation, and Vasco da Gama, whose voyage to India opened new doors to the east. Yet the question remains, how did this tiny nation manage to navigate the vast uncharted waters of the world? To answer this, we need to dive a little deeper. Portugal's maritime prowess didn't just happen overnight. It was a culmination of strategic planning, relentless ambition, and a bit of destiny. A monumental part of this journey was the development of naval technology, particularly the creation of the caravel. This nimble, fast, and highly maneuverable ship was a game-changer, enabling the Portuguese to explore further and faster, opening up the world as never before. But the caravel was just one piece of the puzzle. Portugal's maritime might was also fueled by a thirst for knowledge and a spirit of scientific inquiry. This thirst led to the establishment of maritime schools under the patronage of Prince Henry the Navigator, a visionary who understood the value of knowledge in the quest for exploration and expansion. Here, in these schools, cartographers and astronomers gathered, their combined expertise leading to the creation of more accurate maps and navigational tools. With these tools and ships, the Portuguese embarked on voyages of discovery, their sails billowing in the wind as they ventured into the unknown. They explored the coast of Africa, braving the treacherous currents of Cape Boyador, pushing further and further until they reached the Cape of Good Hope. The sea route to India, a land of spices and wealth, was opened by Vasco da Gama, his journey marking a significant milestone in world history. And let's not forget Pedro Alvarez Cabral, who, on his way to India, stumbled upon Brazil, a vast land of untapped resources. These voyages weren't just about claiming new lands or accumulating wealth. They were about pushing the boundaries of human knowledge, about understanding our world a little bit better. They were about human curiosity and ambition. Portugal's maritime history is a testament to human curiosity and ambition. But there's more to this nation than just seafaring. Portugal's history isn't just found in its maritime adventures, it's also heard in the soulful strains of a music genre known as Fado. This hauntingly beautiful music, with its melancholic melodies and heartfelt lyrics, is a mirror to the soul of Portugal. Fado, which translates to fate in Portuguese, is more than just a style of music. It's a poignant reflection of the Portuguese psyche, steeped in a sentiment that's uniquely Portuguese: saudade. Saudade is a word that doesn't have an exact translation in English. It's a deep emotional state of nostalgic longing for something or someone absent, coupled with an undertone of hopeful expectation. This bittersweet feeling of longing is the heart and soul of Fado. Emerging from the early 19th century, Fado was initially the music of the urban poor, born in the bustling taverns and street corners of Lisbon's oldest districts. It was the voice of the sailors, the fisherfolk, and the everyday people who lived with the constant companionship of saudade. Over the decades, Fado evolved, mirroring the changing face of Portugal. However, one thing remained constant: its ability to express the inexpressible, to capture the essence of saudade. The music is traditionally characterized by mournful tunes and lyrics, often about the sea or the life of the poor. The solo performer, or fadista, is often accompanied by a Portuguese guitar, a 12-stringed instrument that adds a distinctive flavor to the music. Today, Fado is recognized globally for its emotional depth and raw beauty. It is not only a significant part of Portuguese culture, but also a UNESCO intangible cultural heritage. Fado's haunting melodies resonate with people across the globe, transcending cultural and linguistic barriers. Fado, like Portugal's maritime history, tells a story of a nation and its people. But what if we told you there's an unexpected hidden gem linking these two aspects of Portuguese culture? You might be wondering, what does Fado have to do with seafaring? Well, the answer lies in the lyrics of these haunting melodies. Just as the ocean waves are a symphony of nature, so too is Fado a symphony of human emotion. This unique music genre, deeply rooted in the Portuguese soul, often tells tales of life at sea, of longing for a loved one left behind on distant shores, and of the hardships endured by those who brave the vast, unforgiving ocean. These melancholic melodies are not just songs, but portals into the past, drawing us into the heart of the Portuguese mariner, his dreams, his fears, his love, and his longing. They echo with the sound of the sea, the creaking of ships, the whispering of the wind, and the heartbeats of those waiting on the shore. Now, let's delve deeper into the connection between Fado and Portugal's maritime history. Imagine a sailor, far away from home, listening to the rhythm of the waves against the hull, the song of the wind in the rigging. The melody of Fado becomes his companion, his solace, mirroring his emotions and connecting him to his homeland. Fado is not just a product of Portugal's maritime history, it's a reflection of it. It's a tribute to the courage of the seafarers, an echo of their yearning, and a testament to the nation's relationship with the sea. The sea, in all its beauty and terror, has shaped Portugal, influencing not only its history, but also its culture, its soul, and its music. Through Fado, we can hear the echoes of Portugal's maritime past, the voices of the sailors, the heartbeat of the nation. It's a fascinating insight into how a nation's past influences its culture, creating a unique blend of history, emotion, and music. This connection between Fado and Portugal's maritime history is a fascinating insight into how a nation's past influences its culture, but what does this tell us about Portugal today? Portugal's maritime past and its Fado music aren't relics of a bygone era. They continue to shape the nation in the present. This is a country where the echoes of the past blend seamlessly with the rhythm of the present, creating a symphony of sorts that is uniquely Portuguese. Let's begin with Portugal's illustrious maritime history. This small nation was once the epicenter of global exploration, sending daring explorers far and wide across the unknown seas. Today, that legacy is woven into the fabric of modern Portugal. The maritime past has influenced everything from the country's cuisine, filled with the freshest seafood, to its economy, with booming industries in fishing, shipping, and marine tourism. The Portuguese ports that once welcomed caravels returning from new lands now host sleek yachts and bustling cruise liners. The old shipyards have transformed into thriving hubs of innovation and technology, but they've never forgotten their roots. Portugal's maritime museums and historic sites, such as the iconic Belém Tower, serve as reminders of the country's profound connection to the sea, drawing thousands of tourists each year. But Portugal's past doesn't just live in its ports and museums, it's also alive in the very spirit of the Portuguese people. Their resilience, adventurousness, and openness to the world can be traced back to their seafaring ancestors. These traits continue to shape the nation's identity, fostering a culture that is both deeply rooted in tradition and yet boldly forward-looking. Now, let's turn to Fado, the soul-stirring music that is so much a part of Portugal's cultural identity. Fado is more than just a genre of music, it's a reflection of the Portuguese spirit. Its mournful melodies and poignant lyrics speak of longing, love, and loss, echoing the sentiments of sailors who left their homes to venture into the unknown. But don't mistake Fado's melancholy tunes as a sign of a nation stuck in the past. Quite the contrary. Fado continues to evolve, with new generations of musicians infusing modern elements into this traditional art form. Yet, they never stray too far from its roots, keeping alive the saudade, a unique Portuguese term that encapsulates a deep emotional state of nostalgic longing for something or someone that one loves and which is lost. So, next time you hear a soulful Fado tune or gaze upon a Portuguese caravel, remember the rich tapestry of history that has shaped this fascinating country. These aren't just remnants of a bygone era, but living, breathing elements of the present. They are part of a symphony where the past and present play in harmony, creating a melody that is distinctly Portuguese. And perhaps you'll be inspired to discover more of Portugal's hidden gems. Each note, each site is an invitation to dive deeper into the sea of discoveries that is Portugal.